but I didn't want to Eleanor Rigby it.
I hate puppies.
Good podcast.
I feel threatened. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Pallet House, the only podcast dedicated to solving first world problems and hopefully helping you figure out what you should be eating or drinking this weekend.
Oh, eating or drinking.
Yeah, we're sticking with that.
Okay.
Because I don't know when Adam's going to be here.
Leave the options open. Is Adam here this week?
I don't know yet.
I am here, though.
Oh, sweet. Cracking beers.
Right. Just opened first one of the night.
That's exactly right.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Dude, this is coming out on Super Bowl Sunday. That's right.
The Super Bowl no one wants to watch.
That's right. But we all still will.
The people in Philly do.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah.
People in Philly want to watch it. The people in Kansas City feel like they've seen this before, but they still want to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably the least interesting Super Bowl I can ever remember watching. Even when the Patriots were dominating, I was rooting for another team, but I do not like either of these teams.
Right there with you.
Did you hate the Chiefs before Patrick Mahomes got there?
They were indifferent because they hadn't won anything, and I pulled for them the first time, but each year has gotten worse with the whole like luck of the kind of like with the Patriots. Like, I'm not going to say the fix is in, but it does seem like a whole case of golden horseshoes is up their asses. We can hear that.
I can't hear
A
it.
toddler.
Hilarious.
And this year has
He's
been
just staring at it.
I know we don't do this, but this year's been especially bad for
Excellent
me because
driver.
the Chiefs, Mahomes and Kelsey were on my fantasy team, and they had statistically the worst year the Chiefs have ever had.
So you hate them for personal reasons too.
Well, dude, they had the worst season of their dynasty, and they went 15-1, and they would have, or whatever, and won, and they would have won the last game, but they didn't even try.
Oh, I genuinely think this is the worst Chiefs team we've seen in the Super Bowl, and they're still
win.
the Chiefs.
Yeah,
they're still the Chiefs, and they've proven that all year that you can still be the worst.
Do we think
version
fixing
of
is?
them.
Do we think there's fixing? Because I've heard the argument that like some Chiefs famous fans are like, "What do you think the other 31 teams are like?" Fine, we're fine with the Chiefs winning again. Like, no owner's going to do that, and I agree with that statement. Like, I don't think owners are going to do that, but I feel like the NFL as a whole could definitely sway things.
I believe in very strange storyline fixes.
Yes.
I always do. Like, if I see something, Saquon's going back to New York, storyline's going to happen. Taylor Swift coming off the Eras tour and then being in the Super Bowl, that's going to fucking happen. Like, I see those things, and those I think are a little more realistic. Like, the fix is in for some of that. Like, let the Chiefs win in this moment.
Isn't it funny that, or just crazy chance that the Chiefs and the Eagles won when like they have probably bigger fan bases than the Bills and the Commanders?
Who would have rooted? The entire country would have been behind the Bills.
Yes.
Damn near half of DC.
Yes.
I mean, Bills, I think, would have come out. They've done enough good like charity work where the Bills Mafia sends money to wherever. They've sent money all over this damn country.
Well, just after losing 4 Super Bowls in a row and never getting back since.
There are 12 teams that have never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean,
4 that have never been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, but 12,
Losers.
that's what, almost a third that have never won? I mean, crazy stat. In all the Super Bowls.
Nerds, man. What can you do?
Well, there's only been 50 of them.
57 of them or something?
Or 60.
This is Super Bowl 59, right?
It's a small sample size. Throw a couple dynasties in there. There's not enough room for 4 teams.
For the winning, yeah, but for the 4 teams that didn't even make it ever. That's
pretty piss poor.
That's bad.
That's pretty piss poor.
Especially when one of them's one of the original teams, the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
They've been there the whole time and have never.
And they statistically had their best year ever this year and then lost.
Exactly. Because the other ones are all newer teams, if I remember right.
I mean,
Probably. I don't remember the 4.
Texans, the Browns, Detroit, and there's one other.
I hate to laugh at the Detroit, but I mean, come on, right? Best year ever. Not even in the Super Bowl. You suck. Not even in the championship game.
No.
Like,
You don't have much to laugh at.
I do. I do. They're in my division. I have a little bit of dislike for them. Now, they're my favorite team in the division that's not the Bears. I'll give you that, because go Lions. I had all my future money on them and the Ravens. So as far as I'm concerned, they can go fuck off. A bunch of losers took my money and flushed it down the toilet. Dan Campbell's a moron.
And the Ravens.
Good. Their coach ran out of there, joined the Bears. Yep, fuck it. Burn it to the ground. They are trash. They lost. They cost me like $150. That's the most money ever.
Well, that's not what you spent. Did you put 150 on it?
Every time, like,
snap.
I was up big time, I would be like, and let me just put some more money on the Lions to win it all, because the Lions are going to win it all. So as I was winning money, I was just shuffling money over. I had multiple futures bets on the Ravens and the Lions. And then when the Ravens lost, I was like,
so you're the
"It's
genius."
Lions then. And I doubled.
So you're the genius to put money on the team that is one of the 4 teams that's never even been to a Super Bowl to
And
win
had the
that
most
Super Bowl.
people on injured reserve this year.
I get it that you could argue that I'm the asshole. But I could argue that they're the assholes.
Okay.
See? So
Yeah,
this,
We
See what you
learned that
did
last
there.
week, didn't we? Every story has 2 sides. There's a hero on each side, and there's a bad guy on each side.
it does. And I'll tell you who the hero is. It's me. Or actually, I'm the victim and the hero.
Yeah.
They're just assholes.
Yeah.
Sometimes the hero
checks
becomes
out.
a victim when he comes across a whole bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
Right.
Stupid Lions. Detroit. Everyone's moving for a reason for the last 40 years.
Yep.
So y'all putting money down on the game?
Hell yeah. Gotta make that scratch, man. I'm gonna be rich.
Just throwing money away. Just
Yeah.
literally throwing money away.
Or just receiving money.
What would you say you're up or down on the season?
Well, thanks to the fucking
Oh,
Lions.
Yeah. Like,
Other
what's
than that,
your-
he was rolling in it. He was Scrooge McDuckin up in this motherfucker. Diving in a fucking vault of coins.
Well, I know because what Cake has talked to us about his. Like, he does pretty well. But
I am
would you
down
say?
$200 this year.
oh, okay, for $200 to gamble all
Over
season
the-
long, that's not bad.
But I've been up as high as like
Yeah.
$300 this year.
I didn't
So
say you
it's
were
like,
good at it. Just
And
you were able to go the whole time and not be down a ton.
If the Lions had won the Super Bowl,
But they didn't.
I would have been thousands up this year.
I've made $200 more than you this year gambling.
I should pee in your corner. and I get that reference. You've done dick.
You've done no gambling.
He's like, haha, I win again.
And no stress.
Yep.
No fun.
Oh, I think you said fun.
I think not losing $200
Yeah.
is pretty fun in my book.
It's kind of fun.
Have you know, losing $200 has been a ton of fun. A ton of fun. Losing like $200,000, that's not fun.
No.
That would have been problematic. But I've lost $200 in the course of $10, $15, and $20 bets over the year.
Over 20 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Not bad.
that's not bad. Now, are you, when you've gone to like casinos, are you a big gambler in casinos, or are you just more betting?
I go to the sports book.
Yeah, you just spend time at the sports.
It's kind of where I go.
But why bet on something you have no control over? At least play a card game where you can actually have some, like, you can make an informed decision that probably isn't going to be, affected by something.
It's all going to be affected by something. The only thing you have control over when it's sports gambling is which
Nothing.
side you pick. That is a variable, and that's a good one. I think this. When you're sitting there playing craps, you're just like, I think this. It's no different.
Your odds are better.
Not really. In sports gambling, it's 50-50.
That's true. It is 50-50.
That's actually the best odds in the
Plus the
fucking
vig,
game.
you're going to lose on the juice.
Yeah, but
So that's part of it.
blackjack, it's never 50-50. Craps, it's never 50-50.
It's almost 50. I mean, it's
Roulette's the closest, I think, right? Because you get the 2 green ones, so it's like.
But there's 2 greens.
Yeah.
But yes,
47%.
that's your
46%.
that's your closest.
That's the closest.
The roulette, and ironically, I'll sit around a roulette wheel all
Yeah, I
night
can see that.
because I could be like red,
Black.
but then I start getting confident, and I'm like fucking 4, boom. Boom.
But with your social nature, like you seem like you would be a craps guy at a casino.
I love
that
craps.
is so much fun.
I love craps. I enjoy the shit out of craps, but I get confused. And then I start losing money at a tremendous rate. I don't know what's up. And I love to yell hard six.
Oh.
I just love yelling hard six. And that gets you in trouble. Now, every once in a while, when you yell hard six,
Because
it
his
works
wife's
out.
like, more like hard 4.
Whoa.
More like hard 8, bitch.
No, hard 4 and
Roll
then
the easy
a limp
5.
4
Then
at the end.
10 the hard way. That's what I'm doing right there. You fucking bitch. Motherfuckers over here like, give me 2. The only way I know how.
Listening to you guys, and not when I say you guys, I mean people that gamble on a regular basis, like validate it. It's just it sounds like total addict culture. Like you're scratching your neck, going, "Well, I just need to do it because I get a little bit of a rush out of it."
And see, that's why I know I could, because I have that addictive
I'm the same way,
personality.
yeah.
So I've always told myself, like, you can gamble if you're in a casino. Like, and that's it. Like, so that I know I do not do that other stuff because I know I would get like hooked into it.
Everybody has their vice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Thank God I've only got one.
You're a lucky man.
Yeah, man. I'm very fortunate that I've
Clean living, other than that gambling.
I've kept it clean the whole time.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I do. It's clean living,
Right.
He spent-
Fiscally responsible.
he spent less-
Yeah,
not addicted to sex.
Gambling's
and porn.
great for
No.
someone so fiscally responsible.
I know, it's great.
Thank you.
You spent less on gambling than your kids spent on DoorDash.
Fact. And I'm just
is
talking
true.
fees.
That's another thing I'm anti. So
Me too. I do not do that.
proudly say I've never done that.
Yeah, me neither.
God, my life would be so decadent to you. Like if you just Freaky Friday'd into my fucking body,
That's
and you
not
did,
decadent.
he wouldn't enjoy
No,
it,
that's
and you
not
didn't enjoy it.
decadent.
No,
He would
if
be,
you
like,
didn't
upset.
have, no, you didn't. No, you got my brain.
Oh.
Like you just Freaky Friday'd in, and you were like, you had the same moral compass as me. You'd be like,
I don't think that's the way Freaky Friday works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not how that works.
That's not how
no,
it
but
works.
this is how it's working now. When
You're,
Troy
like, you're
becomes
thinking like
a
almost
gambler.
like John Malkovich, where he's just inside your brain and he gets to like sort of live as you.
There you go. That's fine. I
I'd
just
still
think
be
Troy would have a
puking
blast.
nonstop.
I knew you would hate it.
I think you'd
That'd
have
be
a blast.
torture.
Like, look at all that money he should have
That's the
saved.
fourth DoorDash today. The place is a mile away. What are you doing?
You're not even drinking.
Brennan's like, I have the worst headache right now. I don't know what's
Can't
going
get up.
on.
I can't drive to go get it. Can't expect that from me.
I'll have you know, I have been driving to pick up a lot more shit lately.
Nice.
Nice.
And I've been just like, you know what? I'm not gonna drink till these kids fucking order the DoorDash.
Yeah.
And I'll just wait. If you do that, it
Yeah.
actually works out. You're way more productive. Just go do stuff.
You could just delete it off their phones.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because it's on my wife's iPad and her phone.
Boundaries, rules, any of that
Wait,
in
but
the house?
it's your card on all of their accounts.
No, but they somehow always miss the others. It's like they know they hit bullseye every time. The kid don't play.
Yeah.
The best.
I think they know. I think I know where they learned it from.
Yeah. They were taught by the best.
Yes, they were.
No. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue. Let's go back to making fun of my addiction. Fuck. You guys gonna be doing anything food wise for Super Bowl? We got any big ones? Because this is, to me, this is the biggest eating day of the year. This is bigger than Thanksgiving.
What?
Thanksgiving is healthy food. This is all about gluttonous bullshit.
Well, I think the problem is Thanksgiving is like pretty much a set. Like there's
There's a
pretty
meal.
much the same things. Like that's what people make. Super Bowl, you can just do whatever you want. Like
Absolutely.
people bring some wild stuff. to
And there's
Super
no
Bowl party.
sitting down to eat. You're just grazing the whole time.
all day.
All day. It's my
We
absolute
do the
favorite.
same thing for New Year's. My wife like makes a ludicrous amount of like party food to sit out. It looks like a Super Bowl spread, but it's New Year's, and we just eat from like 6 p.m. to midnight.
Yep.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's going on at your house then?
Well, we go to the neighbors
Oh,
who aren't the neighbors anymore, and we've been doing that for shit as long as I can remember.
so now you're commuting.
Yeah, but it's right here in the next neighborhood over, so it's 2 miles away.
Oh,
Do you have
that's not
to
bad.
cross
Yeah.
the tracks?
Yes, they're on the not. They moved from the
Yeah,
wrong
they're-
side to the
yeah,
right side.
Yep.
Ooh, I bet the food's
Yeah.
got upgraded like a mug.
Probably, yeah. The house definitely did.
That's gonna be tasty.
It's on a golf course.
This food sounds great.
Yep.
You've said literally nothing about food, and I'm like, oh god, that's the best sausage dip I ever had.
It's gonna be like crab claws.
That you're dipping into the sausage dip. That's what's up.
I think they dipped the crab claws into the crab dip.
Oh, there it is.
Double crab.
Double crab.
Double crab. I had that one.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
Crabs isn't bad enough. Isn't good enough. You need double crabs.
I know. I was pod committed.
You're preaching to the choir, dude. I mean, this guy right here.
Ooh, nice shot.
Yeah, thank you. Nobody knows double crabs like King Crab.
That was my college nickname, King Crab.
That's exactly right, dude.
Oh, did you walk around throwing pinchers up all the time? Well, you could say that.
I got your deadliest catch right here, bitches. You can't avoid it. I always hit bullseye. I'm just gonna keep saying that kid don't play.
He's an old sailor.
Yeah,
A port in every storm.
yeah. I'm fired up for the food. Dave, you're down like 75 pounds, it appears. You gonna be eating at Super Bowl?
Limitedly. Down 15 pounds in a month.
Nice.
Does it look like more than 15 on him?
It does.
Yeah.
If you had the mustache, it'd be even more.
I think you were carrying a certain amount of like
Face.
like bloat or something.
I think it was all on my eyelids.
Oh yeah.
I can see better now.
Can you?
He's like a Sharpay when you pull their head back.
This fucking idiot thinks it's that. He's like, I got sober, I can see better. It must be my eyelids.
Lost all this eyelid weight.
Yeah, maybe it's because you were
That's what made
hammered.
me look fat. The eyelids.
Get the eyelid tuck like everybody else does.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen pictures of you young. I always have a fat moon face, but you don't.
No.
Oh, you mean when I was thinner?
In your youth.
Yeah. No, I was a scrawny little dude.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just when you put your mind to it, and you're like, I'll no longer be scrawny. If you want it.
Does your head change as you get older? Do you think?
Oh, hat size.
Oh yeah, Barry
hat
Bonds
size.
went up like 6 hat sizes in middle age.
Yeah.
So I have to believe that we're all about to go through a tremendous growth spurt in our head.
I'm just saying, like, not just get bigger, but like change shape. Maybe like your face maybe changes some shape.
maybe a little shape. I think we round out a bit in a weird way. Because I feel like you see that more. You know, guys, when they're getting into their 50s and 60s seem to have a little rounder head. But I wonder how much of that is just because
the weight.
We're getting fatter. We're more sedentary.
Well, I mean, even if you're in shape, it's just as you age, you can't.
There's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
It's like when you talk about people being big boned.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone dig up a fat skeleton.
Exactly.
Be like, damn, that motherfucker was fat as shit. Yeah. It's true. They never go, oh boy, that's a big one.
Yep.
They just know, oh, they were tall.
Right.
Yeah.
You can tell how tall they are, not how wide they were.
Yep.
I bet you can tell. I bet if you really look, like the stress on the bones,
I'm
like
sure you
on
can.
a
Yeah, but I mean,
molecular level.
But the bone size isn't different.
But I mean, when you were like 10 years old, didn't you think that some people must have had fatter skeletons because everyone said they're big boned. They can't do anything about it. They've got bigger bones than you.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That is not true.
And also Santa Claus. Not true.
Not big boned or not true?
Not true at all.
Wait, what?
What the fuck are we talking about?
For our kids.
I mean,
Who the fuck ruined Super Bowl like that?
I know.
What a
I'm not even
dick.
gonna ask about Easter.
Elf is a lie.
I don't do Easter.
Are you sure you weren't drinking today?
Pretty sure he rose.
I can see clearly now.
Yeah.
Because of the eyelids.
Yeah.
He's been sitting up drunk waiting for Santa for 40 years.
I watch Elf every Christmas Eve.
Such a good flick.
Yep. Did you see him? He was dressed as Elf at a hockey game.
Yeah, I'd heard a rumor that that was a scene in Elf 2, but
I'm allowing it.
then I heard he's not.
I'm on
They're not doing
Christmas
Elf
is
2.
early.
No, I didn't. I never heard that they were actually doing that.
No,
Right, aren't they doing Goonies too? Did I hear that right?
I keep hearing that, but I haven't
I don't know
seen
if
the
it's-
trailer.
yeah.
Goonies too.
Yeah, I saw Goonies 1 in the theater. I don't know. We might talk about this last week. Where I was in the theater a couple weeks ago for the 40th anniversary.
Oh, was it cool?
So I went and saw it in the theater. I never saw it in the theater when I was a kid. It was fun.
It's a great flick.
Oh, so good. So good.
I always wanted to bang the Fratelli's mom.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say the Goonies.
yeah. I was
Like, oh, Jesus.
I thought you were going to say the redhead. I was like, whoa.
No, Fratelli's mom, dude. God.
I thought you were going to say sloth.
Well, in the hopes that I would have a little sloth and we could be friends.
He's definitely
Little devil's three-way with
he's a
Sloth
Corey
and his
Feldman.
mom.
Yeah.
He's a Corey Feldman guy.
Mouth.
Yeah.
Which one was the one who died first?
Corey Haim.
Haim.
Okay.
Haim
He
died.
Corey
was
Feldman's alive.
Way better.
Corey-
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Corey Feldman died for me somewhere along that road when he was
Corey
doing,
Feldman's alive.
No, he's dead to me.
Oh, okay.
That motherfucker, he had some of the worst music I've ever heard.
Yeah, but he was basically molested by Michael Jackson.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he
there's some
started
trauma
dancing
there.
like him?
Yeah.
You think that's how that happened?
That's
He's
exactly how that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a
a-
known fact.
That's a trauma kid.
Yeah.
Don't you?
this kid's a talentless. You guys
was
are going
a
to make
huge-
my
You thought he
position.
was talentless in Goonies? His mouth?
No, I loved
he
him as
just
an
wants
actor.
your approval.
He was great in the vampire movie,
Oh, yeah, Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. He
I'm
was
not-
great.
I'm
in
not hating on
License
him as
to
a-
Drive.
Oh, that was a good one,
As an
too,
actor,
yeah.
he was fine. I'm just saying the
He was just
music
fine?
that came out later. was
Yeah, well, the
so
trauma
bad.
came out.
You really think Michael Jackson diddled him and then he started dancing like him?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Michael Jackson was the tip.
Of what?
I think he was molested by tons of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do tend to agree with that.
Yeah.
But Michael Jackson, maybe that's why he
made
emulates
Thriller.
Michael Jackson. No, maybe Michael Jackson's the only one who didn't.
Oh, that could also be
That could also be
equally
true, but I
probable.
doubt it.
Yeah.
It's a tough. I'm trying to stand on the
Well,
Michael
growing-
Jackson. Like, I'm trying to-
Don't take the Michael Jackson
Nobody
side.
takes that side.
he's never been proven. They still haven't. He's
It's proven. He's dead.
what?
Yeah, I hate to tell you. Hate to break that to you off the back of the Santa news.
This is a crazy day.
Speaking of recent developments, have you guys seen that new OJ documentary that came out this
No.
year?
I have
saw
not
that.
seen it. One just came out on Netflix the other
Yeah,
day.
recently.
Yeah. So I don't want to give away any spoilers. But I remember being, 18 years old and being surprised by the division in the verdict reading.
Yeah.
And kind of like, well, I can see why they think that way and why they think that way. But watching that documentary and seeing all of the mistakes, and they actually interviewed a juror.
Oh, the prosecution?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it. So
I mean, not just the letting him manipulate the gloves, but there were so many and things that I think I remember in retrospect. Like,
is this because you're looking at it through the lens of a lawyer?
Of course.
Right.
probably,
Okay.
but I'm just like,
Yeah, they had him put the rubber gloves on before he put the glove on. He's like, it just doesn't fit.
Right.
And it's
but
like,
even beyond that, I mean, they had Mark Furman got on there, and never mind the racist part.
yeah.
I forgot. I think I remembered eventually that they brought him back up for round 2, and he retained a lawyer, and the lawyer advised him to answer everything with "I plead the fifth." And so the defense was like, "Isn't it true that you created evidence and planted evidence in this case?" And he was like, "Under advice of my lawyer, I refuse to answer that question." It's like, that means you fucking planted evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there was no option other than not guilty based on all, like, there were like 10 different things.
Yeah, they fumbled that.
The guy that collected all the evidence, he testified. He answered 3 times in a row that he absolutely did not touch anything with a bare hand. And like, you're sure? Absolutely. He's like, no, of course, I never did that. Like, all right, we just want to play this video. And they played videos of him
just
picking up stuff with his
fingering shit.
Yeah.
I mean, just maybe it is from the view of a lawyer now, but I'm like, there's just no way you could say guilty.
So as a juror, even if you think and knew, seeing all that, you can't.
Yeah, and they
Go
didn't.
that
They
way.
didn't call the witness that saw him leaving the scene that almost got in a wreck with him. They didn't call another witness that had obviously dead to rights evidence. I mean, the guy definitely did it, but
I read his book.
No.
But if you're just
The If I Did It
Yeah,
book?
I have that book on my
Signed?
bookshelf. I got a picture with him signing it.
For real? I thought you were going to say, like...
But it was funny because I don't know if you remember when that came out, he was like going to get rich. And then the courts were like, the hell you are.
They gave it all to the Simpsons?
Yeah, they were like...
Or the Brown.
Yeah, they were like, any money made off this is going to the family. And in the way the book cover is,
it says, I did it.
I did it, O.J. Simpson. And then in the tiniest corner, it says, if.
That's right. Because it only... You know how small an if has to be to blow out the whole thing? It's true. If is a very powerful thing.
Well, he basically cops to it in the book. Like...
But he doesn't.
But he did.
Yeah, I know.
But then he got convicted in the civil trial, right? And
Yeah, and then they like threw the book at him for that. Well, he got convicted in a civil trial, but then he got like, when he robbed the people that robbed him, then they like went overboard and threw the freaking book at him.
Yeah, that was crazy.
To make up for the
exactly
bullshit trial.
It was a missed call. Football players are used to that.
Makeup call.
Now a little makeup call. Be like,
yeah.
I barely touched him. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you fucking cleaned his clock on
Yeah,
the last
remember when he took that hit guy's head off?
Yeah.
Literally.
Almost.
What was the conviction? What was the conviction for the people that stole the stuff from him originally?
What was the connection?
Conviction. Like, did they get in trouble like he did? Like,
I think that was all left out. I think
He just assaulted the shit out of him.
oh, did he?
He came
See, I've
back
never,
with like,
I don't really read any of that.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, it
remember
was-
what happened there. I don't remember how they got it. I thought it was theft, but it could have been like he sold it to him. Who knows?
it was theft. It was like basically armed robbery. Like
Yeah.
commission of a felony with a firearm. So they got him.
Well, that's how he
No,
got
that's
it
what
back. But how
OJ
did
did.
they they get it from him?
oh,
did
easy.
they arm
just
rob him?
No, they just bought it from him, and then his CTE set in. He
Yeah.
was fucking furious.
I think they were saying that they bought it from his agent, and there was some disagreement on how his agent got it from OJ.
At which point, the logical thing to do: get a
Go to court.
handgun,
Yeah.
kick
Yeah.
in the fucking door, get your shit back, because you're
right.
OJ. And don't know if you know this, untouchable.
Did he pull? Did he like brandish the weapon and stuff?
He brought a couple of guys with him. So whenever you're in a group and one person does something and you're part of it, you're
in.
So I don't know if he.
But I mean, it's funny. Like if
specifically-
you have a weapon, even if you don't brandish it or use it, like you're in trouble for having
guilty
that
of the same
weapon.
thing.
Like it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
right? Like had he left the gun at home and just strong armed him, it would have been way less of a crime.
But if you're the getaway driver in a bank robbery,
You're
You're
just as guilty.
complicit.
yeah, you're the same charges as everybody.
Yeah,
That's bullshit. I was just in the car, and these assholes came out rich.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've
The
seen
law.
I've seen Baby Driver,
I haven't.
dude.
Don't
Do yourself a
I know.
favor.
I've heard. I will.
I've
I
never
just-
seen that either.
Do yourself a favor.
I hear good things. I hear good things.
It's unbelievable.
Did you see the commercial for that new monkey horror movie?
No, I did not.
It's like this like little monkey with a tambourine, like the toy, and it's like some horror movie about him, like that thing, like killing people or something. And I was like, some reviews were like,
probably manipulating it on air.
they were getting like not
Probably a
like,
documentary.
it got really good reviews.
Inside joke.
Like they said, it's a great movie.
Those movies fucked me up because remember that movie? You guys probably don't remember this movie because it wasn't huge, but it was called Magic. It was way back in the 80s. And
Doesn't
it was
ring a bell.
ventriloquist dummy that came to life and fucking was killing people.
Sounds awful.
So my brother went out and got that fucking ventriloquist dummy, same one, and then just set it up in the basement. And so my mom would be like, "Go down and get the potatoes." And I'd be like, "Oh, come on."
I definitely had a problem with the clown after Poltergeist. Like that,
Yeah.
I did not like clowns after that movie.
There's way more people scared of clowns now
Yeah.
because of it and Poltergeist, like ruined stuff. But yeah, that damn ventriloquist dummy really fucked me up. Every once in a while, they'd show up in my room. My brother would just come in at night, and then
How much older is your brother?
7 years older.
Wow. Yeah.
Old enough to know what the fuck is
And
Yeah.
on a scale of 1 to 10?
in what respect? Oh, my brother, 10.
FMK.
Yeah, I see what's happening here. Yeah, we're not gonna play FMK
Oh.
Dude,
because I do them all.
my grandmother lived in an old house in Lakeside, and
That adds up.
it was a shotgun, ranch house. And at the end of it was like a massive at the end of the hallway was a massive mirror. And every time you walked from the living room to the kitchen and dining room, like you would catch a
You'd see yourself coming around the corner at you.
It scared the living shit out of me my entire childhood.
Dad, those are the worst. I bought a glow-in-the-dark skull at Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, no.
And I was like, this is the coolest. And then the first night I turned out the lights when I got home, I was like, that's the worst. So then my brother would put it in the closet up on the top shelf where I couldn't reach it.
Yeah.
So it would just hover above me while I tried to sleep. Ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah, but you played the, if you pull the covers over, you're safe from everything.
Yeah, but when you come out, no, he had a better trick for that.
Oh.
There was one night, he just went under my bed and waited for what must have been a fucking hour. I'd gotten tucked in by my parents the whole night, and he's just under the bed, quiet as a mouse. And then he waited about 20 minutes after that was over, and then poltergeist the shit out of my bed.
Shaking the shit out of
Yeah.
it? Lifting it off the ground?
The bed just jumping and shaking.
Dude.
Oh, I didn't know you could piss and crap. Like all at the same time. I thought when you got scared, you just shit your pants. No. You piss and shit.
Nice.
Even in a bed. Yeah, it's great. He always found ways to freak me out. Blood capsules in his mouth, just waiting for me to make a bad move. When we were like play wrestling,
dude.
and like I'd tap his mouth,
really
and he'd be like, "Bah!" Like, it was horrible. He did that once after he had his appendix taken out. He put blood capsules in, and he was like, "Touch it." And I touched it. He was like, "Oh!" I was like, "God, I killed him!" This motherfucker always had me. Always had me dead to rights, man.
You're dying. You shouldn't be bent over laughing like that.
He's like, oh, what have you done? Yeah. Shit was rough.
I've never been a big horror movie fan. I never rush out to see them. I like thrillers, but all that creepy, gory stuff never really did. Of course, when we were in the 80s growing up, you had to watch the Freddys and the Jasons and all that shit.
I used to have nightmares about Nightmare on Elm Street all the time. Freddy Krueger scared the bejesus out of me. And then I caught the third one or something, whichever one Dokken was in. The band.
Yeah.
I realized when I said Dokken.
Dokken.
Yes, not docking. You guys all looked at me like, what fucking Nightmare on Elm Street did you watch?
Freddy Krueger, the Dockening.
Just a couple guys in love. One hard bark.
Oh no, we can't separate. Freddy Krueger comes up. I'll help you.
There's a segment of the population that are listening to this. It's like, why are they laughing? And the other half is fucking laughing. And if you're laughing, you're cool. Those other people, just go to lemonparty.org.
Sign up for the docking newsletter.
Just look up docking 2 men. You'll figure it out. You really got to give it a little something, because if you just say docking, they'll show you how to tie up a boat.
Yeah.
We put 2 men in there.
It involves semen, but a different kind.
Slightly different.
Yeah.
Slightly different.
Slightly different.
I remember I was scared shitless of Freddy Krueger. And then when I saw it, all my nightmares stopped.
Yeah.
Because he actually was a bitch. He was scary and all. But
Yeah.
Which was the first one you saw, though?
It was the one with Doc and the band.
Was that? I don't remember.
I don't remember. They made 8 of them or something.
The fourth one is when they started getting really just more funny horror.
Yeah.
I think that's probably about when I saw it. And I was like, oh.
Because when I was a kid, the first horror movie I ever saw was Nightmare on Elm Street 2. And that's one still was pretty dark. And I remember watching it. I was a little.
Pretty genius, premise, right? Get you in your sleep.
Yeah. It was.
You can't
terrible.
avoid that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're screwed.
It's I can avoid the sewer. I'm not going to go down there.
Yeah.
I do have to sleep tonight.
But then it got super corny, and he was doing all these crazy, just silly ones, and it was so silly. I was like, oh, this is fine.
Or you grow up where I grew up. There are no sewers.
Yeah.
I lived in the country. There's just culverts and gutters. There's no sewer.
Way better.
Yep. Just check Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff.
Yeah. And that actually does happen.
Yes.
Man. Shamrock.
Did they ever get anything released about?
I thought I saw a picture released of the guy.
Saw a picture of the guy.
Yeah.
Didn't look like a stone cold killer to me, but definitely like a dude who would probably accidentally shoot 4 people while trying to get one. Definitely had that vibe to him.
Yeah.
Trailer park?
Yeah.
He looked like he was dressed like a I don't know, a TikTok influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to influence people to like.
He looked like he didn't belong there.
No, he was too pretty to be like a gun-toting dude.
Too hip.
Yeah. And it obviously sucked at it. Apparently, I did.
He's a poor shot.
I looked
Or
at
a great shot. Maybe he meant to hit all those people.
It turns out that the 4 people literally knew neither of the guys involved.
Of course.
So he literally did try to shoot one dude and just. We've covered this.
Did anybody pass away?
No, still fighting for their life.
Still working on it.
According to you last week.
Oh, my premise was right. The latest article is definitely 2 dudes fighting about a girl at the bar.
No, but you were like, we were talking about anybody dying. You're like, what? You're like, a couple guys are trying. We're like, wait, what?
Well, now it's just one trying.
No, just,
Okay.
And it seems like he's trying harder to live.
Oh, okay.
just give up.
Yeah, go that route.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in Shamrock.
Yeah, you got a lot to live for.
Are you living?
They are now open for lunch, serving mocktails and food.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they get their liquor license full?
No, they just are too scared to serve
really?
a motherfucker. I'm not kidding.
Wow. I did notice the open sign the other day when I drove by.
They are not serving alcohol at night?
They are not open at night.
Oh.
The sun goes down. They're like, get the fuck out.
Well, they cannot. Without alcohol and night, without those 2 things, that place will not survive.
Of
Like,
course
people
it
don't go
will.
there to eat.
But people go to the back to get 7 tons of meth.
Oh, the meth sales are
Allegedly.
still high.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
Okay.
It was never regulated to begin with. And completely unrelated to the shooting.
Or taxed.
It's such inside baseball for us to be talking about that bar. But my daughter asked about it today on the way back from volleyball. Whatever happened with the guy who got shot? I was like, well, it was 5.
Was she a listener? That's how she found out about it?
No, she's just my daughter. The shit I talk about here, I talk about there too. You know?
Did I tell you about the shooting at Shamrock Pub?
Yeah. I literally did that to her.
Well, what Brendan left out in the last episode was there was a picture of him up there. There was also a picture of his family up there.
My family.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They had a cork board with like pictures of families and regulars, and his family was one of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was my spot.
Wow.
That was pre-shooting.
Yeah, you can't go back since then. I wonder.
Because I don't like the food. Never minded the booze.
Those kind of places I never like.
Have y'all
I can't
heard
wait
the
to try
story? I know
food.
I've told the story on air, but I can tell it again real quick. Have y'all heard the story the first time I went there? So the first time we moved to this side of town, the wife and I had grown up or been living in the fan for 10 years, and we would go to all the cool restaurants, and we were like, all right, we're in suburbia. We got to find a cool restaurant. Everything in our area is Fridays, Chili's, you know, all the lame shit. So we saw this Shamrock Pub. We're like, yes. We moved in December 1st. Valentine's Day, we're like, we're going to Shamrock. It's going to be awesome.
For Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
And you had no idea that there was
No idea.
You had no idea there's a
that's
trailer park
amazing.
next
No
to it.
idea there's a trailer park. No idea nothing. We just know it's a pub. We know we like pubs because of Penny Lane and O'Toole's and all this stuff. And we're
By
like,
Total
okay.
Wine.
Yeah, I mean,
It's gotta work.
and it's the only like place that isn't
not
a
a
chain
chain.
in the area.
Right.
Yeah, you have to come a
So
little further.
we're like, we'll just go there for dinner and have a couple drinks. And we walk in, and there's like 4 people in there, and it's like record scratch. Everybody turns and looks, and we're like,
Ew, they look in love.
So we stand at the door. We stand at
drug
the,
free.
we stand at the door, and we just go. I'm like, we can't eat here. Let's just go to the bar real quick and have a drink. And we literally walked up to the bar, had a drink, and ended up at like fucking Outback or something like that. Like,
I've eaten there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good
we've
food.
eaten there, but not. I've never gone there for a meal.
I went there for a meal and a Guinness and then found out very quickly, this place is not where you go for a meal or a Guinness.
Yeah.
All right, so that begs the question: how did they get your entire family on the wall?
yeah.
Because I became very close with the bartender there, Nicole.
And you're like, you need to meet my kids.
Yeah, just to keep her away from me.
How many teeth was she missing?
She was actually a really good-looking woman. She carried about 100 more pounds than she needed to, but but she was a really pretty woman, and she was really sweet.
I don't think your family ever went up there.
My wife.
Your
and I
wife did, yeah.
all the time, and she lived in the neighborhood.
Yeah, the bartender.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So she would see us like walking around with.
So the whole
kids.
family wasn't at the pub.
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's false advertising.
Yeah.
But they would let you put
right.
pictures up. But regulars would put pictures
It sounded
up.
a lot worse until we heard this.
Yeah. No. My wife and I spent a lot of time there, and then she was aware of us from walking the kids in the
No,
neighborhood.
but you want a picture of your blonde
never,
wife and your two
But
daughters
it's worse that they were all
up
at
on the board.
pub getting the picture taken.
No, these are all pictures in my yard and stuff, and I would change them out every year to put a more recent picture up until we moved away. And then I even went back after we did move away and kind of updated the last one. They were always there.
I don't know if that's the kind of place I'd want that kind of picture up.
It allows me to sit at that corner of the bar and feel like I belong. Because people would be like, "You're not in here a lot." I was like, "I'm right there." And they're like, "I guess you are."
And that conversation never happened.
It's happened. It's a weird flex.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like,
I
"I've
feel
never
the
seen you around
conversation
here."
went like this. Hey guys, I've been here before. Look, look at that picture.
Speaking of that, a place you have where you feel like you belong, my brother and his partner live in Stanton.
Okay.
And they've got a bar there, like a restaurant, where you pay, I can't remember how much they said, and there's a like silver like goblet mug type thing.
They got a mug club.
Yeah, where like you've got your name,
Yeah.
whatever name you want on, they have there,
Yeah, I
and
love
they've
that.
got them on the wall of the whole place. You come in, you're like, "This is my name, this is my number."
Penny Lane has a mug
Yeah,
club.
and
love
then
that.
and then they would do that. I was like, that is really cool.
I always wanted to be a part of a mug club, but nowhere I went ever had that.
right. Yeah, I'd never even seen it
I've
anywhere.
been a
until I went
member of
there.
one mug club in my life, and I had to earn it.
Was it around here?
No, it was in college, which is
Yeah.
the hardest time to earn a mug club because some of those beers were expensive.
Yeah.
Like I could have 4 beers for the price of that beer. Mm-hmm. And so you would have to wait until like
Would you have to drink one of everything or something?
everything that they have, and you'd have to leave those expensive beers down at the end and then wait till like your parents came in for a special occasion or something. And they'd be like, "What do you want?" I'd be like, "Oh, really badly, I want a Mississippi Mud."
Yeah.
Like, you get like a Mississippi
That's
Mud.
too much work. The one up there was you pay this amount.
You
and
pay
get your mug.
$40
Yeah.
and get your mug. They wash it
Yeah.
at the end of the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's some
Maybe
cheap
get a
shit.
discount on your draft beer or something.
I mean, I guess I can get behind that.
Yeah. Well, he showed up. We went there for lunch with my older son, and he's like, "I don't want to drink. Can I just get my mug with like tea in it?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
Yeah, if you want to give us $40 for a tea,
Yeah.
you can have it.
It's genius.
I mean,
like,
yeah, especially in a smaller town like that, where
Yeah.
you go to the same place a lot. Like,
yeah, because you're more
that was
likely,
neat.
you're going to be like, am I going to go to my bar or am I going to go to this place next to my bar? You'll be like, I have a mug at this bar,
Right.
so I'm going
A
to go
mug
there.
with my name on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
I just did that recently at a brewery. Bought a cup. And like it's a metal pint glass,
Yeah.
but it gets me 20% off of my drinks. So
Nice.
Wild
One of the
man.
ones here in
damn
town.
right. Yeah.
Wild man Dan.
Yeah, I got to drive 2 hours to get to it and 2 hours back, but I saved 20%.
You go twice a year.
Yeah, about right.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3.
Oh.
I didn't know you got 20% off.
Yeah, you get 20% off.
Somehow I missed that conversation. I would have bought one of those.
Yeah, with all the drinking you're doing, that's a fucking money well spent.
Well, it was a few days before I knew.
When do you go back for the next test?
He's already tested.
I went today.
Oh, you did?
Oh, when do you find out?
A couple days.
Okay.
That's how I know
Good
I'm
luck.
down 15 pounds.
Did the
gonna be
doctor, like, notice, say anything?
I mean, she just looked at the chart. She's like, "Oh, I see you're down," and she talked about liver and all that good stuff, and we'll see what happens.
There you go. I'm sure she knew as soon as they pulled blood and gravy didn't come out.
She didn't give you an attaboy, like to be like, "Hey, great job losing some weight since last time I saw you."
I don't know. Maybe.
They barely notice. you
See,
know?
my doc's awesome.
Yeah.
Like when she was like, "This is awesome. You did great." I was like, "Thanks, doc."
It's
I've
like
been
the,
I
asking
feel
my-
so much better.
every time I go in, I'm like, "Doc, I never have my colon check. I need one of them Cologuards because I want to just like do it at home." And they never send me the shit box. I want my shit box.
You should just shit in a box and send it to your doctor as a reminder.
Little post-it note.
Yeah.
Don't forget to order my shit
Yeah.
box.
Yeah, my sleep doctor,
Yeah.
last time I went in there a year or so ago and I dropped 40 pounds, he was like, oh my God. He's like, I tell every one of my patients they need to lose weight and 0 of them do it.
Yeah, my doc was super excited. That's great.
That's good. Okay, Dave's doctor does not care.
Well,
Dave's doctor's like, it's been 3 weeks. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
I don't get really emotionally attached to my doctor. Just
How long-
in
Or
and
your
out.
doctor to
You haven't
you.
had the same doctor for a long time?
I don't know.
Did I say I was emotionally attached? I just said the
that-
guy was
yeah.
like,
I'm
hey,
not
great
going there
work.
for compliments. Just fucking get your job done.
Wow. God. All right, can we go to a deli? Because Dave's depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Man's never been complimented by his doctor.
Anytime we try to say something nice, then he just turns back into grumpy Dave.
Yeah,
He
turns
is
in.
grumpy Dave.
Yeah, he's happier when we're bashing him.
Yes.
It's very true.
I'm worried about losing too much weight.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
worried.
That's not going to happen.
Because then,
Because Joy won't love you anymore?
no, my friends won't love me. Right now, I can say something offensive, and they're like, "Oh, look at Dave
Not really.
trying to be
No.
funny."
No, you're
We
about-
don't think that way of you.
But when you get really handsome, like I will be,
Wow.
then
What?
you just
Wow.
You're getting plastic
Wow.
surgery
This
too?
guy's cocky
Yeah, you
already.
already got the
Then you
eyelids
just
done.
He drops 15 pounds. He's like,
you just
I'm
become an
beautiful.
asshole.
Damn.
Everyone who
I'm
says
a-
you're an
I'm
asshole.
beautiful.
He's like, have you seen my wife?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I know. I'm ruining the day.
So weird.
I got good news. For
Never
you,
seen
buddy.
pre-cocky. That's a new one.
That is wild.
Just
I know why
I'm
people
getting
are
ready.
cocky, but like pre-cockies. Yeah, I'm warming up my cockiness.
That's right.
Dave is the pre-jizz of confidence.
The
Test driving the
the
cockiness.
nostalgia of when he gets
Yeah.
thin again.
You're gonna be so fucking disappointed, dude.
You are not going to be 25, Dave. hate to tell you that.
Fat is the natural Botox for your face. When you get skinny, you're gonna be 20 years
I
older.
definitely got a lot more wrinkles.
Yeah. Soon as I lost some weight, I was like, "Fuck! What happened to you, dude? Old as shit."
I look a lot older.
I prefer,
Oh, you lost a bunch of weight. You have cancer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I prefer my
you
face.
did look like that over Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you.
I told you last time you looked better.
I went to get a haircut. My wife said, "Good luck." It broke my fucking heart. It was like, you should never have to wish me luck on the way to go get a haircut.
Every time I sit down to get a haircut, the salon's like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "I don't have fancy hair and I don't have a lot of it. Just do whatever you can do with it." Like, I want it like this, but slightly shorter.
See, why aren't you
I have
guys
the same
attacking
problem.
him? That's what I said about my doctor, and you guys are laying into me.
I didn't
Do
do,
you go
anything.
to the same person every time?
No, different people.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Probably here.
And
too.
I didn't do anything different. I didn't.
Right.
You've done something. Your doctor should acknowledge that.
Because they have a
Okay.
lot more people that go the other way.
He's very
Yeah.
upset.
He's very upset we're
Very
giving him a
upset.
compliment.
Yeah.
You look
So
better with
is
a
it
mustache.
deli
You're
time?
nicer too.
Is it deli time?
I need a beer.
Oh, yeah. It's been deli time for 7
shit.
minutes. Dave just keeps over here pontificating on how hot he's going to be.
I know.
You just watch out. You'll be like, that guy's such an asshole.
We already
We
think
know
that.
you're a
Oh,
dick.
Good
You
God.
guys think I'm attractive. Thank you.
No. You can. Why does being an asshole direct correlation to being attractive? I don't understand that.
He has so many
A
just
weird take.
Just watch.
loose ass theories. Like, oh, you guys don't think I'm an
know what he's
asshole because
thinking
I'm
is
fat.
that
We think you're
He's
an
going to
asshole.
lose all this weight, and when the strays come back to Stash Bash next year, that's when it's going to happen.
Yep. I'll get in fist fights I don't want to be part of.
Get invited to Diddy parties.
Yeah. There's going to be some diddly.
I think Adam just found out exactly why he's losing the weight. Mm-hmm. So he's
Yeah.
finally getting that three-way with the strays.
Right. And he's got 10 months to convince the wife to go for
That's
4.
good. We have volcano sauce,
That's an
sour
interesting smell
ale,
on it.
Yeah, these sour
6.0%.
Oof.
Brewed
always
with blackberries, blueberries, milk sugar, and vanilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like where
That
this is
smells
going.
pretty tasty. I can smell it all the way over here.
I don't know. When you smell it close,
Yeah. It smells like somebody ate vanilla cream and oranges and then threw up.
No, I smell blueberries.
no,
This
when you
is-
smell it close to the can, like it's got to hit a funk. You said throw up. I was thinking butt.
Oh, it does smell like vomit.
Yeah.
I hate sours.
This isn't that sour.
Really? All right, here we go.
This is a piss poor sour. If you're in for a sour,
Yeah, that is not sour at all.
Everything it
Were we
said it
supposed to do
was.
something to it? Was it one of those crazy ones you got to turn upside down?
Everything
or
it said
something?
it was sounded sweet. Blueberries, blackberries, milk sugar.
But why is it
and
called
vanilla.
volcano sauce then?
I don't know. Well, I mean, why do they name most beers anything?
Well, I think volcano sauce would have like some bite to it, like spice or something.
well, this has some bite.
Let's see. This is the description.
The beer can doesn't tell you anything, I don't think.
Tectonic plates have shifted, letting forth an eruption of gushing blackberries and blueberries. Each burst filled with milk, sugar, and vanilla for creamsicle smoothness. A freshly canned sour ale with explosively delicious flavor.
So if you eat
projectile flavor.
this beer is good and bad.
Yeah.
It's I don't know how else to describe it. It's
Terrible.
good and bad.
Smell from a distance, great. Smell up close, awful.
I don't know.
It's like a
Oh,
hooker.
this is Aslan. I don't think we said that.
Like a stripper, you know? Strippers smell great until you get too close, and then you're like, ew.
Or it's more like smell good up here,
Yeah.
not there.
Not down low. It's a problem. This is basically strippers. No, you smell good. And you wake up. No.
Yeah.
Whole house smells like a dead rat.
Don't ever have that problem. I've never had that.
I can honestly say I haven't had that problem either. Yeah, because I don't have enough money, and I don't have Dave's wicked good looks.
Just stupid handsome.
They pay
Not
him.
yet.
They
You
pay
guys-
him. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dave walks in a strip club and they throw dollars at him.
That's right.
they just pull their clothes off.
Yeah.
Then they leave after an hour. They're like, "It's on the table. Thank you."
They do compliment me and tell me, "Hey, good job."
That's who compliments Dave.
Right. That's why I don't want it from my doctor.
Hookers and strippers.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, the Simeon Crease makes a Make-A-Wish lap dance.
The hooker pats him on the head and goes, "Good job. You did good today."
You did very good.
Yeah.
They do let you hug them when they think you're regarded.
Highly regarded.
That's kind of nice. It's got to be good. It's got to be heartbreaking that your eyelids don't sit over your eyes anymore. Losing some of that special.
Is this a Make-A-Wish thing going on here with your buddy?
Yeah, I wish he'd go back to eating chicken wings and leave me the fuck alone.
I could tell he was really handsome in a past life.
Yeah, like 3 lives ago. Back when everyone was a 4. And then this motherfucker was a solid 4. The scale was 1 to 4 in like the Middle Ages. You're like, damn, look at her. She's a 4. You get to the Renaissance, it's like, ooh, a couple 5s floating around.
Mm-hmm.
You get the Wild West, I think probably the hottest.
I think I'm a
6.
I think I'm a Victorian 7.
Victorian 7. Ooh, yeah. Back when they liked
Chicago
him.
6, maybe.
That's when they liked him a little rotund.
And pale.
Yeah, actually, you are perfect.
I speak the truth.
Got the rosy cheeks.
You're spot on. And the fatty liver that screams wealth.
Very cherubic.
I notice you've got some gout.
Yeah.
Rich man.
Yeah.
Need a little cloth diaper on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You make a good Cupid.
No, stupid.
Valentine's
It's
Day is
pronounced
coming up.
stupid.
Oh, that's, yeah.
The season S.
You've lost the weight, so you can dress as Cupid for Valentine's Day then this year.
Well, we'll just have to see what happens.
If you play your cards right, Adam.
I'll still have regarded Gerber baby tendencies, I think.
Which is perfect for Cupid.
Yeah, quite literally.
Could be.
Yeah. I found he mostly missed his mark in my day. Fucking regard.
You like that.
I mean, it sounds a lot better.
Right.
You know, I'll give you that. It's nice.
So how about this beer?
Yeah, dude.
So I'm between 2 numbers. I can't tell if I like it or
A 4 and a 5.
if I drink.
Oh, the beer.
I don't think I can drink more than. I gotcha. I don't know if I can drink more than 1. So I'm going between a 2.5 and a 3. Because it does have
So good.
flavors. But I fear it's sickening sweet.
Oh, you should try a 16-ounce one.
Yeah, I've had 3 ounces. Based on my 3 ounces, I'll give it a 3. I don't think it's certainly not pour out, and it just has so many different flavors, and it's not as sour as the can would indicate.
I feel like it should be more sour, right? Like it'd be better if
Right.
it's more sour.
I can tell you this: as a sour ale, it's a miss.
Yeah.
because it doesn't have enough sour. That the lactose that they put in there, that like milk,
killed the sour, right?
that's amazing how it does that. I actually think if you dial that in properly, that's probably a really good way. I used to think the best way to do it is a little salt. I like when you get a little salt in there. Like that shark tears, that's a pretty good sour. But like,
what is milk sugar? Like
lactose.
It's just it is just some lactose.
Yeah. And that's actually a really nice way to cut the sour, but I think they should have done like half as much and allowed some of the sour to pull through. But as far as flavors, God.
Yeah, it's got something. It tastes, I can't place what it tastes like, but
blueberries, strawberries, all kinds of
artificial.
berries.
Yes, very artificial.
Yeah.
But good, but
it's
not.
like, but it's nice and thick.
Yeah.
From that lactose and all that stuff. It's got a lot of things going for it. The problem is that it's just not done right. I'm going to put it straight down the middle because it has a weird, like, somehow with all that fruit, it goes peppery at the end, and I don't understand how that happens.
Oh, I don't get that.
It's just a weird aftertaste I've been picking up on every few sips. It doesn't come every time.
I get that, but it's not pepper. Like
no, but it's something. It's not sweet like the rest of it.
I feel like
it's
that's
something
the sour peeking out.
Is that what that is? That's
think.
and it's just masking itself as pepper. Actually, I could see that. Yeah. That's the sour peeking out and almost
Tiny hint of sour at the very
maybe
very, very end.
But over the top fruit flavors. And it's almost too much for me. I don't hate the beer, but it is sickeningly sweet. I'm surprised you went with the 3. I'm going to take it down to a 2.5, but I wouldn't argue against a 2. I'm going to say 2.5.
Do you remember that gum fruit stripe?
Yes.
I feel like it's got like a weird fruit stripe kind of flavor to it. Where
I wish, because then in 15 seconds after I started, I'd be able to drink this beer.
If it lasts a little bit, like it's got like
15 seconds later, I don't taste this beer at all.
Not at all.
Perfection.
Yeah.
We've done it. They fruit striped it.
So I guess I'm last to go.
No, you can go third.
I'll go third.
Yeah.
And then Adam. All right. Well, I'm gonna score this beer to my taste.
Please do.
Which a lot of people will disagree with my score, but I like this beer a lot.
Good.
Again, you guys have basically said everything I would agree. Very fruity forward, very sweet too, sour at the end, but I like all that working together. Could it be dialed in? Yes. I don't know if it should be more fruit, less sugar, more. I don't know what the fix is, but it's got a good start. I'm still
jammy.
Yeah, I'm still gonna give it a 3.5 because I like this.
Wow.
Yeah,
But-
and I think some people would love
But it's not my 3.5. To Brennan's point, if you gave it a 2, I wouldn't argue if that's how you felt about it because that flavor isn't for everyone.
Could you do that flavor for a second beer, for a second
I
pint?
could, but
Yeah.
I like sours.
Right. See, that's where I'm at too, because I think I'm kind of like more on the Troy end of it. Where
That
I
being
really
said,
like,
it is sweet. I don't know.
It's super.
I don't
think-
see me drinking 6 of them.
No, I think by the end of the second one, you'd be like on the borderline of being like, I never want to drink it again. Like,
Yeah.
like, I think 2 would be the absolute max.
Mix in a light beer,
Yes, I
a
think that'd be
domestic
good.
light, just to
Yeah.
cleanse the palate.
And I really like a lot of what's going on in it, and I think it's fun. But something about that smell is just killing.
It's a weird
Yeah,
smell.
it's-
It's a funk smell.
like from a distance, it smells fine. Up close, it is just weird.
A lot of beer
smell.
smell
if you
funky, though.
cut it with whatever this was from last week,
The lager.
the lager from Kirkland's, it creates the flavor. Speaking of gum, the flavor when you would pull that piece of gum out of a baseball card pack.
Oh, with
has
the
that
powder on
weird.
it. Yeah.
It's somehow those two together
what it
make
is.
exactly that.
Yeah. So yeah, I like this a lot. I think that I probably am going to go with a 3. I would go 3.5, but the smell is what just throws me off. So 3 for me.
So it's a 3.
It's a 3.
That's easy math. Thank you for that.
No.
I can't. It's not going to win a deli, but Aslan Beer Company has made a very fruit-forward sour that has a really unique lactose situation going on that makes it super creamy and smooth mouthfeel. It's fun in its own way, but it's going to net out at a 3, and that's probably about right.
Yeah.
You have to really like fruit, unidentifiable fruits
Yes.
from like fruit stripe gum, and that kind of mouthfeel. And if you're into that and you want your sours to disappoint you, as far as sour goes,
You say a lot of wives are going to like this.
they might. I mean, I could see people liking this. I think if you cut this with some seltzer water, it'd be about perfect.
Ooh, yeah.
Like that would almost be like a mixed drink in its own.
Or a seltzer.
Yeah.
Like an alcoholic seltzer, like a lighter flavor.
So when I was looking at this, I actually was having trouble deciding between this one and one other because they have another one that's called Arctic sauce. That was like the winter version.
Now I kind of want to try that.
I know. So I was debating buying those two. I wish I would have now that I found out what the other one was.
Because this is fun enough that like I want to explore.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
I bet they have one that's dope.
Yeah. So the other one's called Arctic sauce. So
you can go back to the store anytime you want.
Again, the volcano sauce, kind of a weird name, weird angle.
It doesn't match up because I thought it would be spicy. Somehow.
Obviously, they're trying to work the sauce like that's a.
Isn't that an Asian sauce you get sometimes? You see it on like sushi and shit.
I don't know. They should have put like I don't know some kind of like something to make it hot, like just a little bit of like spice in there.
Or they should just have renamed it something with berry sauce, like because it's berry. It's very berry.
Right.
Yeah, berry sauced.
Yeah,
Black and blue sauce. That's what it should be.
yeah. That's actually not bad.
Oh, enjoy your 3, Aslan.
That's right.
Aslan usually does a good job.
I mean, that's not bad.
No,
When was the last time we had a deli? I don't think I've been on for a deli in a long time.
We had one a month ago, maybe.
Maybe I wasn't.
I tell you
You
what,
weren't on.
the other one you brought in here
Is not going to be.
is not going to be a deli either.
No, I know. Well, now I'm mad I bought that one. I should have bought the Arctic sauce.
No, I'm fired up about that one because I want to see how that one really comes across under the immense scrutiny of a deli.
Under the
Well, I hope
microscope.
I'm here for it then.
It's a little tease. It's a little tease. Next week we can do any night, so we shall see. We should do it after Super Bowl.
Yeah, Monday night.
Shit faced. That'd be fun.
Dave would
Yeah.
love it.
Oh, you guys want to do a little politics talk potentially?
Sure.
Dave said, "Don't do this."
Nice.
Should definitely do it.
He said,
then.
"Don't do this one." There was a bill. What was that? Is that Mississippi? Is that where it was? Do you know, Dave?
No.
Oh, cool. We're gonna go with Mississippi.
He's gone quiet. Don't even throw it to him.
I see that.
He's back to first half.
He's watching
episode,
TV
Dave.
and being grumpy.
So wherever you stand on abortion rights and all that, let's throw that out and just focus
With the
on
baby. Hold
just
on.
In the bathwater.
I know where you stand. A bill has been proposed. I believe it's in Mississippi, and it's called the Conception Begins at Erection Law.
No way.
Ooh, I
Really?
like this.
We're
that
in
really a
trouble.
thing?
Yes, which means if you spill your sperm without the intent to procreate, that's illegal.
Whoa.
Now, I can think of people getting just raided in the middle of the night from wet dreams.
Yeah.
Like, this is
So
potentially...
if you're having sex with somebody that has her tubes tied, that's illegal.
Oh, this is a great angle I hadn't considered because now you're spilling sperm.
This just in, every 13-year-old male has been arrested in the state of Mississippi.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. Dude, that is a crazy, and that's the old Catholic thing. Like every sperm is sacred. Don't spill
Yeah, but
it.
that's not down in Mississippi. That's not a big Catholic state. That's what I grew up very Catholic.
Dave's going to correct us.
It
if
is
I'm wrong.
Mississippi.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like Pittsburgh, North, like tons of Catholics up there. I don't really think that Mississippi's a huge Catholic hub. It's more of a Southern Baptist hub.
Which is actually
An offshoot.
yeah, and
Well, I mean,
very
it's heavy
hardcore.
Protestant, yeah.
Yeah, but Southern Baptists are pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
Like that is like the Catholics are like, here, have some wine. It's the blood of Christ.
Well, they all just roll the dice when it comes to procreation.
Yeah, but
well.
yeah, and which is a good way to do it according to this law.
Yeah.
As long as you're firing loads, it's all good. But like, it's obviously it's set up to be an abortion situation.
What if you're like, we're doing it and this is for having a kid? Oh, I pulled out. Sorry.
Against the law.
What about blowjobs?
Against the law.
Against the law.
Against the law?
Anal. Against the law.
Hand
Unless-
jobs. Hand jobs against the law.
Unless you tell that bitch to fart some out and let it drip.
That was not an image that I wanted to have in my head tonight.
Okay, I'm just trying to stay within the rules of the law. You can do anal and get on all fours and fart one out and let it drip down. Like
You know how babies are made?
like a Baptist.
Isn't there like usually a little bit of farts afterwards anyways? pumping air into that thing.
When I do it.
I can't believe somebody stood up and brought this up. Like this was brought up in.
It's going through
Dave,
the.
is this literally what it is?
It's a protest bill. It's basically
Nothing will happen with it.
Yeah, it's in Mississippi. They have an almost near abortion ban. So someone on the other side of the aisle put this in and said, instead of regulating women, why don't we regulate the men?
Yeah.
So there's zero chance of it getting passed. However, if it did get passed,
It opens up the floodgates.
do you know
what
a test case is?
Oh, they got to find the kid who fucking threw a load.
Yeah,
A sock.
like almost every case that you see,
Movie Harris versus the sock.
like the one about privacy in the bedroom. The test case was they had two guys going at it hardcore and like yelling and screaming and making sounds that sounded like someone was getting murdered, and then called the police and said someone's getting murdered. And then the police come up to the door, hear all the screaming,
Kick the door down.
Kick the door down. There's two dudes going at it. So they had no choice because it's the law. They arrested them.
They shot him.
And, well, they're probably a different race, but they arrested them, convicted them, and then it made its way to the Supreme Court. And that was all by design. So imagine the test case in this one.
Yeah, kicking the door and then catching a teenager.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Imagine like the middle school kid that gets caught in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah, he's charged as an adult.
Does pre-com count?
These are all great questions.
I think you can get...
Because I can accidentally pre-com like for very little reason. I'll be like, "What is that, Skinner?" And then like a little pre-com, I'm just driving like,
Was
I
that
got a
nip
pretty
slip?
mouth.
Was that a nip slip?
did I just break the law? Like,
In Mississippi.
I mean, that would suck, dude. I catch
No
an
way
old
to police
episode of
that.
Who's the Boss?
No.
Alyssa would
That's
fuck me
the
up.
most ridiculous thing ever.
Yeah, that is
Just
crazy.
awful.
Well, again,
That's-
it's a protest. They're not
Yeah.
taking it seriously.
So it actually came from the other side of the aisle.
Correct.
To try to like show.
I mean, it's pretty genius. Like to say, all right, you want to make this ridiculous? Think about this.
Right. It's a
I like that
protest.
they're putting it on the dude.
Yeah.
Like now it's the conception at erection.
Yeah.
And it rhymes.
Oh, which is great.
Brilliant.
And nothing
That
better than
helps.
that, If only Drake had that, he might have won this battle. So,
I've been listening to some of that
Sperm
lately,
and a
trying to get
perm.
ready for the Super Bowl halftime. It's pretty entertaining.
Kendrick?
stuff. Well,
Yeah.
Kendrick, yeah, and just like the whole the beef they had back and forth. And
My
Good
kids
for
have
you.
been
Drake
putting me
is-
on some of the
Drake is
Kendrick
terrible.
stuff. He's got some
He's
beats.
good.
Kendrick Lamar is fun. Like Drake,
I'm
I
so
listened
glad
to
to
his
hear
stuff
this
and,
coming out of
and
y'all.
Drake was terrible. I was like, I listened to one song just to hear it, and I'm like, I don't like it. But then the Lamar stuff, you're playing it over and over. Like it's fun.
Yeah. Some of it takes a little while to grow
Yeah.
on you, but other
But
ones
it
you're like,
feels
that's a
more-
banger from jump.
It feels like more like what we grew up with, or like had. When
It's
we
a
were
lot
younger.
closer
Yeah.
to
Dude,
90s rap.
My kids were playing me a Kendrick song tonight, and he was sampling an old skating song in it. I was like, I know this song, and they're like, huh? I'm like, this shit's a sample from back in the day, dude. That's Debbie Deb.
Of course.
When I
it's
hear
Debbie.
music,
Yeah, I like it. I've been listening to a lot lately. It's been fun.
And would you say that this podcast was the catalyst for you
For
learning
sure.
that?
no,
Yeah, for sure.
I would never say that.
Oh,
That's
that would be
fine.
the last thing I
I'll
would
take
ever
no,
I'll
say.
take
yeah.
it.
After we've talked about
He
it on
just
here,
swiped right on LaQuanda. Or LaFonda. Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes, no, I know. But I was like, LaFonda. I don't know that LaFonda. See, that
Yes,
would have
that
hit.
would have
Damn
made
it.
sense, but wow.
Fucked it up.
Fumbled at the goal line.
Because Kendrick
did.
was in that. He actually played the uncle.
Rico.
Rico.
Yeah, in Whiteface.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not accurate. Just
I do
saying
think that Super Bowl show halftime show will be entertaining.
I'm excited. Like I'm excited to see now that I've listened to some of the music and like went back and looked at the storyline and was like, yeah, Drake sucks. Like Lamar.
But I did tell my
glad to
boys
see you come
tonight.
around.
I did tell my boys tonight. I was like, "You boys don't know shit about."
Well, yeah, you
About
listen to
rap
those. You listen to those songs,
diss
and then you go
tracks.
back and listen to Tupac Hit 'Em Up,
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
like, yeah, this is like saying a few little things,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like Tupac coming out and saying that he was going to kill you and
Yeah.
F your mom and F your sister and like all this stuff. It's very different now.
Hit 'em up so good.
Oh, it's so good.
I want my kids to listen to that so bad.
I played it for Jack and his friends
Oh,
in the car
nice.
when they were talking about the rap battle. I was like, and they played a song. I was like, this isn't a diss track.
Yeah.
And I played that for them, and they're like, whoa.
They're like, I need to talk to a
I was
grown
like,
up.
don't tell your parents.
Yeah.
Was it the Grammys last night?
Yes.
It came out, and the whole crowd, Kendrick won. Like
he won everything,
and the whole fucking crowd screamed A minor.
Yeah, so good.
Like Drake is getting just literally dragged.
they stole Dave's saying, because that's what Dave said on the podcast.
Oh, that was the Kendrick thing.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
he came up with that.
No, Dave hasn't.
Speaking
come up
of,
with
did you
anything.
see the clip of Kanye and his wife showing up?
Dude? All right, I know that it's all for show and it's all like craziness, but her body is stupid.
Did you see the picture of J-Lo they showed from that? Holy cow! It's like,
Did you see?
whoa.
But did you see what I'm talking about?
No, I didn't.
She literally,
He whispered
Showed
something
up.
in her
Brianna
ear.
Sansiri.
she showed up in a dress that was completely see-through. And when I say see-through, I'm not talking about sequins that you can maybe
No.
see a nip. Like
This is like
It was-
what was that chick back in the day? Rose McGowan? Didn't
No,
she do something
it
like
was
that?
not like that
This
at
is
all.
no.
It was
this
even
is a
worse than
different-
that?
This is a different. No, it's a naked woman.
It was she
And
was
if-
naked.
You have to
Really?
look at you have to zoom in and look at the picture before you go. No, there is a hemline 3
Yes.
inches
She
below
pulls
her
down
vagina.
the hemline.
Oh,
she
really?
like tugs down on the dress. I'm like, you can see everything.
And whose wife is it?
Kanye's.
Kanye's.
Oh, okay. That checks out.
I mean, 100% see everything.
What's
Which-
her name again?
Brianna Sansiri. So
Call the cops. He's
Look
about
at-
to pre-cum.
Kanye West just
yeah, exactly. She can't go to Mississippi. So my kids were talking about this today. They were like, "Yeah, well, like Kanye's about to be the next Diddy," and I was like, "I don't think you understand these two people.
Yeah.
These two people are very different. Kanye is crazy
Yes.
in a very different way. I don't know that I'm sure he's manipulating her in some way,
Yes.
but I don't think it's anything like what
No.
Diddy was doing. This is a dude who doesn't shower and just kind of sits around and like you don't hear about him doing crazy shit. He's like doing crazy shit with her.
That is ridiculous.
Adam just saw
You ought
it.
to see the front.
I haven't got to the front yet.
Oh, the front's way better.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. What
Yeah,
is
front's
wrong with them?
Way better. I don't think there's anything wrong with them.
What's wrong with them? I can't stop staring at my phone.
I don't think she's that pretty though. She's weird looking.
She's not. She's banging.
Her
Yeah?
body is
I don't know.
literally
body's
ridiculous.
body's great.
I
Yeah.
honestly never looked at her face.
And her face is a rip off of Kim.
Yeah, she's Temu Kim.
Temu Kim is actually a pretty good.
Wish Kim.
Kind of like that. Temu Kim. That's a good name for this episode.
I ordered my Kim off Wish. That's what he wanted Kim for, and she played along for a little bit, and then she was even like, "Eh."
But she was like, I'm not gonna be like your punchline.
Yeah,
And this girl's like, yeah, don't mind if I do.
yeah.
Yeah. So sign me
Seems
up.
to be great. Not allowed in Italy because she blew him in a gondola.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like they were like, oh, that's indecent. Psst,
Get out.
not allowed back. I was like, hell yeah. I like it. But I feel like it's more just they're in it together doing this crazy shit. Whereas Diddy's a fucking nightmare.
So ridiculous.
Oh, they
blurred it out.
Picture.
There's
There's nothing left of the imagination.
No.
Like it's
She's hot.
From the next down, great.
Rose McGowan was 100% covered compared to
Oh,
that lady.
100%.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Mississippi.
that was
okay.
saran wrap. That's
Yeah.
what she just had on.
yeah, it was pretty wild. And what's his Jaden Smith showed up with a mansion on his head. Did you see that
I didn't
picture?
watch any of this shit.
No,
I
I
don't
didn't
watch
watch
any
any.
of these award
Look-
shows.
look-
I just
up
saw
Jaden
the one
Smith.
picture of J-Lo and I was like,
Look up Jaden Smith so everybody can see how stupid he
Smith.
looked.
Adam, I assume you're saying J-Lo still looks amazing.
Yes.
yes, but also like amazing for her age, but also like thick.
Like thicker than normal?
oh yeah. But
in a
still,
good way or a bad way?
Thick with two C's?
a little bit of
Yeah.
both.
Or is there just a K on the end?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both.
That gross.
It's just a game.
You said Jaden who?
Smith.
Jaden Smith.
Do you know who Jaden Smith is?
No.
Will Smith's son.
He's the Karate Kid.
Oh, okay.
That's blasphemy.
I don't know what the hell we're doing. Okay.
That's amazing.
I don't understand what's
Yeah.
going on there.
Wearing a mansion on his head.
Yeah, that's a better one right there.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, that's a Pee-wee's Big Adventure vibe. I think. I don't know.
It's like Wayne Manor.
I think that's.
Looks like fucking Castle Grayskull is what it looks like.
Yeah, that's kind of sweet. I don't know, man. I don't have that kind of money where I can just do stupid shit. I don't have the power to have my wife show up somewhere butt naked.
Would you want to?
No. It's actually, I don't see at what level of money I would have where I go, how about I just take this bitch down a peg? The one I love.
Yeah.
Like it just wouldn't occur to me.
Do you think there's love involved in that?
I don't think Kanye knows.
Right.
He's in a very different headspace. He's a genius and he's a fucking crazy.
He is on that level.
Yeah.
And his mom died messed him up for sure.
I don't know nothing about that.
So his mom died like 5 years ago, 10 years. I don't know. But it was like
After he made
plastic surgery. Like it was
That's what killed her?
It was an elective surgery.
Oh, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that.
Because he was probably paying for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He could buy her the world, so she wanted to look better, be younger, whatever, and
Yep.
Yeah, because Kanye his dream was to take his mom in a see-through dress to the Grammys. He always said that.
people are so flippant with elective surgeries. It's so weird to me.
Yeah.
Like anytime you got get put under, like
You could die.
My kid had to get put under for like some orthodontia.
yeah,
I was like panicked.
yeah.
Like this is a lot.
So I don't panic too much for like my kids had to get their tonsils taken out. Like that didn't. I feel like at their age it's fine, but once you get a little older, like when you get over 40,
Yeah.
you don't know what's gonna happen when you go under.
No, I'll be like, keep me up when you put these titties in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Your titties?
Well, obviously. Do that to my wife. Well, I'm
Yeah,
probably
you get over 40, it's kind of like, I like this nap. I'll just stay here.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, that's why everybody gets that colonoscopy nap, and everybody's like, I feel great afterwards.
It's legit.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that shit makes me nervous. This is why I keep trying to get the cola card, but
Yeah.
they won't send me the box to shit in.
You don't have to. I can get you a box.
yeah.
It's on the other end of the box. When I send the shit in, I
Just
want
get the
someone
address.
But you got to get those polyps.
You can't just sign up for
Yeah.
it. Like I'm sure you could just sign up for it.
They
Just
do,
go get a colonoscopy.
They do work in there.
Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
you if you went online and found one of those companies that you could just plug in your insurance and boom, they'll send you a box.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the whole polyps thing, but I had a buddy whose dad died from it.
Yeah, so you'll be
messed me
fine.
up. No, but it just messed me up. Like that.
Died
From the
the logic.
colonoscopy.
Yeah, he got nicked.
Oh.
And when he got nicked, and then he went into septic shock, and then it was over. And it was like 2 days.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
And yeah, you should definitely poop in a box.
And that was like when I was younger, so like,
Yeah.
it's always stuck with me. But I hear way more stories about people who die from not getting them.
Yeah.
So that is the rub.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially you seem like a charcuterie kind of guy.
Is charcuterie bad?
Yeah.
Why?
What does that mean?
All of those
Meats
Hold on.
and cheeses.
all of those types of meats are like they're just showing studies that are so bad for your colon.
Like salami, pepperoni, stuff
All
like
those.
that. Really?
Cured meats.
Yep.
I don't have a problem with that. In fact, I had a sandwich yesterday.
I didn't have a problem
I
with
opted
drinking
to-
a liter of bourbon on a ski trip.
I literally got a chicken parm just yesterday. I got a chicken parm and I was like, ooh, but put pepperoni all over it too. I do.
Yeah, but
make-
how often are you doing that?
Not very often, but you know what
Compared
I love?
to how often you're ingesting tons of liquor.
But every weekend I eat an Italian sub. I love an Italian
Once a
sub,
week.
and that's nothing but cured meat.
That's true.
You'll be fine.
I think you'll be fine.
Now you got me freaked out.
Go get checked
I've got
out.
you freaked out.
I think it's
No,
more.
you're cool.
I think that stuff's more genetic,
Yes.
What's that?
like colon cancer.
Yeah.
Like I think, like if you definitely should have it done at your age,
Yeah.
but you should have it done earlier if it's a family history of it.
Like I got mine done.
And a lot of it's even if you have a family history of it, you could be clean living and still have it.
yeah. Like I got mine done at 46, and I think the guy said I'll see you in 10 years.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
Yeah, depending on if it's
Family history and
yeah.
everything. Like, yeah, I don't have any history of any of it. So
You just go back yearly for the fun.
I go back weekly.
Can you keep me awake?
Like, no, not for that part. We're talking about the evening before.
Yeah,
Date
that's
with
the
your
best
date
part.
with the drink.
So what's the finger in the ass? That's the prostate?
That's the prostate.
Yeah, that's just a prostate exam.
I still haven't had that.
I can do that.
Like, you mean like an actual, like from a medical professional?
Thanks, Troy.
I'm pretty sure you've had it, just not from a doctor, right?
From a Matchbox car.
No. Yeah. Go get him, Matchbox car.
Vroom, vroom.
Hey, honey, can you check something out for me?
I find that RX-7s, that's the best.
Not the Miatas.
I'm a 300Z guy.
Anything with a short nose, you know what I mean? Something just get right in there and do the job.
T-tops.
It's got to have T-tops. How else are they going to see it?
I figured you want like a little F1 car.
No, there's too many jagged edges, dude.
Sharp edges.
Yeah, I don't want
Can't get that
shit.
Cybertruck.
I want one of those road runners, the one with the giant ass tail on the end. I want to know it's all the way
Big
in.
old lunchbox handle.
Yeah, that's just so I know.
Tie the string to it.
That's
Hope
right.
get it out.
It doesn't feel so bad.
String several Matchbox cars together.
Troy's brilliant.
Yeah.
Save a lot of trips to the ER.
That's right.
Right.
You have the string tied to the wing.
Oh, that's true. Wait, Troy, you are a genius. You're really
I mean, I've never done that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You tricked me into saying that.
Oh, that's Dave's famous for that. You got is that a Rock Dingo bottle opener you got there?
I do.
That's fantastic.
For my Ale 8.
Oh, nice.
You ever had one of those?
What is
Pretty
it?
I don't know
tasty.
what that is.
Let me try it.
Ale 8.
It's got a lot of zeros on it.
It's a 0-calorie soda thing.
Oh, that's really good.
You want to try it?
Respect. I
That's
don't,
really good.
but I'm going to.
I don't, but I will.
Is it beer flavored?
No,
No.
No.
ginger ale.
It's like a
but
ginger,
yeah.
a ginger
You
beer.
want to try it?
I'm good. Thank you, though.
it's fantastic and cleans out polyps.
That's right.
I'm trying to avoid sugar because
It's zero sugar.
it hits well, even the fake sugar, it activates cravings
For real.
for me.
So you've been no sugar, no alcohol.
I mean, it's
You've
almost
been working out too, or just the no sugar, no alcohol?
yeah. I gave myself tendonitis. That was awesome.
Yeah.
When you
my
say no
arms.
sugar, like, you mean nothing with sugar in it?
No, that's almost impossible.
Yeah.
Right, but
So-
you're talking about like no sweets.
Yeah.
And no.
Yeah, that's
no,
what I do that.
No, like fake sugar.
Yep.
But, like, I
'Cause
put
fake
barbecue sauce on almost everything, and it has sugar in
Yes,
it.
it
So
does.
that's going to... That I cannot get away from that.
Yeah, I mean, barbecue sauce.
Even fake sugar tricks your brain into an insulin response. And,
Interesting. Doesn't do it for me.
And hits well. That's why some people are pleasantly plump more than others.
Dave's gonna become one of these guys, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like I'm
in CrossFit.
I'm already starting to hear the CrossFit and the vegan coming out.
He's going to come in all, like, sad in the mirror one day and be like, guys, I have something serious I have to talk to you about. And we're going to be like, oh, shit. And he's going to be like, I joined the CrossFit gym.
He's like, lost all this weight.
Yeah.
I got sexy. I don't go out and party anymore.
I did a Murph. Not the exercise.
yeah, cut me off. And after I did Murph, I joined the CrossFit gym.
Because I figured I want abs like that. No, he's gonna be one of those guys. You can already see it. He's already talking about how hot he is
Yeah.
in a year.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on over here? I mean, I'm proud of you, but remember the rest of us have to be around you.
I know. I'm going to be an asshole. I feel bad for you guys.
You're going to be a different asshole.
Yeah, it's gonna be a douchier. It's a difference between a douche and an
Be
asshole.
like, Dave, it's January. Why the tank top? Just because.
Check out my tribal tattoo. Let me roll up my affliction sleeves.
Part of me is looking forward to it. Part of me's not.
Yep, he will be doing BJJ.
I'm gonna be more silver fox than 25-year-old asshole. It's my goal.
That's a good goal. That's attainable.
That is an attainable goal.
You do need to kind of set the bar at the proper
Right.
height.
Yeah.
I mean, 6-year-old women are gonna go crazy for me in another year.
You get a nice, like,
You think you're
You
going
get
to
your
be
beard
needing
back?
a 60-year-old woman in a year?
No, that's gross.
Right. So who cares?
but you grow your beard back and, like, you get, like, a nice shape to it when you grow your hair out a little bit and you have that gray beard and gray hair. Like, you'll be svelte. Like, you'll look pretty dope.
I don't know.
You look like the most interesting man in the world.
Oh, yeah. The Dos Equis.
Yeah, start wearing suits all the
If he
time.
never went out in the sun, that's what I'm
Yeah. Well, of course. An albino version.
Exactly.
It's interesting. I want to see how far this can go.
We'll see. I could fall off the wagon tomorrow.
Brandon's already jealous because he's like, I'm such the most handsome person.
I'm so fat.
He's the in shape, like good looking dude. Like he's like
in this room.
I can't
such
handle
the in shape guy.
I can't handle
have another in
competition.
shape guy.
I don't like this.
This is gonna piss
I like
me
where
off.
this is going.
I won't lie. I'm gonna be angry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start slipping this dude pepperoni and sugar. Get this motherfucker. I'm gonna take you off the wagon. I won't do it with
This
booze.
week's deli is we're having donuts.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah. Don't worry, they're sugar free.
Did that trigger you, buddy?
Donuts and fried chicken. That's what it's going to be next time.
I am going through this.
Chicken and waffles on this week's deli.
Oh my God. The ultimate trigger for him. It's gonna be great. How about some saturated fat and some sugar, motherfucker? Want some powdered sugar on that? Take it up a notch for you. I got your back, man.
It's like Coke. Sugar releases the same dopamine as cocaine.
See, he's saying the kind of things that these
That's what that
motherfuckers
guy
say.
would say, yeah.
That's exactly what this dude would
You're the
say.
fit nightmare guy without being fit yet.
Right.
Yeah, he's still got all the it's basically like the heroin receptors,
Yeah.
man.
I'm a victim.
God, I'm just living my truth, man. You fucking live your truth, Dave.
It's not my fault. I'm a trauma survivor.
I had so much trauma from pizza.
I'm going to dress my wife up in a clear dress tonight.
I'm pretty sure that most of Midlothian would be okay with that.
Bring that down.
She's a listener.
Adam. Bring that down. Like we're not.
You just made her night.
Yeah, no shit. And then this guy's gonna climb on her 15 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
I have so many things I want to say, and I'm just gonna stop. Because I respect his wife. I don't respect him, and I don't want that to bleed over.
Yeah. She doesn't need to catch any strays.
No, I don't
She does not.
feel bad, like a shamrock gun. I don't want to accidentally hurt her. She's been hurt enough. Oh God. I can't. I have so many.
Hopefully she will be nice to you and be like, oh, you look great. I can tell you're losing weight.
Oh, Joy?
Yeah.
No, she's nothing but supportive.
That's great.
Good.
How many of these pounds do you think are the liver?
13 and a half.
He's down a pound
Your
and a
right
half.
side's not protruding as much. You don't have that elbow shelf anymore.
It's odd. I used to be able to put my beer right here. I don't understand what's going
On a
on.
shelf.
It's the spot. Nah, Dave, you look good.
You look great.
I don't, but
No.
I appreciate the effort.
No, you're down 15 pounds.
Yeah.
We see it.
Yeah.
Troy's down a
We
ton
all
of weight.
noticed it.
Everyone in this room has cut a lot of weight from like a year ago.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. It's not bad. Actually, I'm up. Technically,
Yeah, but
All
you
muscle,
got way
right?
down.
I did, but I can't get back to it. I'm chasing a dragon now.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. I'm over here starving right now.
Are you really?
I'm so hungry. Are these fucking peanuts? These fucking
Yeah.
Whitleys. These are the best peanuts in the world. They're just staring me in my face.
I thought you could eat peanuts.
I can, but
It's penis. He can eat.
You don't want to eat it at 11:15 at night.
that's exactly right. So I'm taking the Ozempic.
The Zen.
Yeah.
The Ozempic.
The Ozempic.
Yeah.
Just trying to like curb. And I had to break a rule halfway. I was so hungry. Like, today's an off day.
Yeah.
Hadn't had any all day, and I popped. it.
Podcast days are on days.
Yeah. You got to make it Tuesday, Wednesdays your days off.
I can't,
Why?
cause Wednesday's my day. I'm back. I have a standing call with a client that happens every Wednesday at 10 a.m.
You need it.
And I literally put that Zen in, have a coffee, and it gets
You're
me
ready for it.
amped for that call. And it's the
That's
first,
your pregame.
It's the first call I've had all week where I'm like, I'm back. I'm sharp. I'm ready. This shit truly is a nootropic. It's wild.
It's a vice for me.
It's wild.
Yeah, I'm glad I never started it because I know I'd be just as addicted.
But Troy, wouldn't you say you're throwing your money away?
Oh, yes. It's a good question.
That is a good angle.
On a worthless addiction.
Very
It
true.
is.
But you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Probably because the amount you save on not eating
Yes.
is more.
And it's my call. I don't have arbitrators dictating whether or not I win or
True.
lose my money.
That is true.
I'm going to take it back to my gambling addiction.
Yep.
I'm saying every day you see more and more so-and-so's got busted doing this, such and such. Like, I would just hate to lose these bets and read that kind of shit. And I'd just be like, what the hell am I throwing my money away for?
Oh, you see these people placing like $1 million bets. It's just,
But I'll never be that because I'm totally under control.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying whether it's $5 or $500, if I make a bet that I think is an informed decision and then I read an article that on that game that person did something or that ref did something, or I'd be like, what the hell, man? Like this
oh,
is
yeah, the bad call that might have cost you
this
the
is
win.
total bullshit.
That is heartbreaking.
Well, here's a question.
Because like Terry Rozier, there's an article about him like years ago doing some point shaving because you can just affect so much.
And see, that's the problem now because they make so much money and there's a gazillion more money made on betting. So there's way more incentive. And those referees that make okay money, but they flip them a couple million to like fudge a couple calls.
Yeah.
Like that definitely could happen.
100%.
Brendan, if you had hit all of those futures bets and you were up $1,000, would you have withdrawn any of it? Or was that your new...
That's a new play
Is
money.
that your
That's
new
the
play
new
money?
No. I would have withdrawn half, and then I would have bet the other half.
And then put that other half back in when you lost that half.
Exactly. That's how it works.
Because dragons should be chased.
That's right.
I understand that, but instead I'm down 200, and we're gonna put 150 in for the old Super Bowl.
Not 200,
Nice.
so you can get even. I mean, you bet 200, you could be flat.
Math. You're not helping. I do think who's everyone betting on? We know the
Neither.
Chiefs. We know the Chiefs are going to win.
Betting.
Yes.
Okay, but just this is
Yeah,
this
Chiefs.
is
I
where
hope-
we
so
is where we pick
Here's
the
my
bet.
thing. I don't really like either team. Well, I despise the Eagles.
Yeah.
So I'm not cheering for anybody. I'm cheering against the Eagles.
Okay, so you are going to take hypothetically
The Eagles losing.
you would do money line, or will you take the 1.5 points that the Chiefs are favored by?
At 1.5 to just whatever. I don't.
So you're taking the Chiefs.
Yeah.
He's not a gambler,
No,
so
I'm taking the Eagles to lose.
So you're taking the Chiefs on the money line.
Eagles to lose.
Chiefs on the money line.
Eagles to lose.
he's not a gambler. He doesn't speak your.
Okay, that just means the Chiefs will win and the Eagles
I will not
lose.
cheer for the Chiefs.
This is fun.
The fuck kind of nerd shit? Okay. That was a lot of fun. I tell you, it was great. Okay. Well, the Chiefs are favored by 1.5. Adam is officially taking the money
Eagles
line.
to lose.
Okay. The over-under is 48.5.
That's a lot.
Over.
I'm not talking to you, Dave.
Oh.
We're making our bets. Adam, 48.5 over-under. Under and Chiefs to win the game
Eagles
outright.
to lose.
Eagles to lose the game. Semantics. Troy.
Chiefs will win, and they will go over.
Okay.
They scored the most points of the year last week, and they will outscore them
So they're hot.
this week.
They're
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Okay. So I also believe that the Chiefs are the way better team. They will not win this game. I'm going to take the Eagles because I'm getting a 1.5. So if they win,
That's
lose,
a coin flip.
Yeah, that's.
it's not though
basically-
because there's a hook on there. Anytime you see that 0.5, there's a possibility.
Yeah,
How many
but
Super Bowls have
football
ended by
yeah,
1 point?
Yeah.
I'll take the 1.5. Dave knows because he's a gambler. He understands my fear of the hook. I will take the Eagles. And if I had to go over under, part of me wants the under, but no self-respecting man bets on an under in a Super Bowl. I will take the over, but I actually probably will not put any money on it. I'm going to take the Eagles.
You know where I do gamble? I do squares.
Yes, I do like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have so
Usually
much
you're-
control.
Because there's no control.
Right. And also, you're usually
True.
supporting something.
Yes. But we do it at the Super Bowl with the two families, and everybody throws in like $20, and then
You
we
fill
just
up the squares.
We just fill
yeah,
the
that's
squares.
fun.
Yeah,
That's fun.
And the kids are involved, so like the kids are picking all the squares.
Yeah, I like that. I'm not mad at Square.
Just so you know, only one Super Bowl has ended with a 1-point victory, and that was Super Bowl 25. In 1991, the Giants beat the Bills 20-19.
No, the Bills lost that?
They had only lost in the Super Bowl.
Sounds like revisionist history.
Weird.
What you got, Dave?
Dave?
Funny you should ask. I have one parlay with the Chiefs on the money line, and I have a separate parlay with the Eagles on the money line.
Okay, so this dude.
So are you basically hedged?
You hate this type of gambler more than a non-gambler.
He is a very frustrating gambler. He's this guy. Ooh, if I cash out now, it'd be like in the third quarter, and he's like, if I cash out now, I win $1, and a win's a win. And I'm like, what? But in his mind, it's just net positive. That's
and the
all
two
he's
times
looking.
you saw me do that I cashed out.
I've seen it work in
and
your
that
favor.
bet lost. Both bets lost.
I've seen it work in your favor, but it's just such a it's an odd way to go about it. Okay, and who do you? Oh, wait, hold on. You literally
He has both teams winning.
All right, so fuck this. Gun to your head. You got to bet on one. 1.5 points.
It's fixed, so it's got to be Kansas City.
Okay. See, I like that everyone knows it's Kansas City. This
Here's the
furthers
thing,
my
though.
belief in the Eagles.
If it's really fixed and they see that Saquon and the Eagles are going to be good, you don't think that they want the Chiefs to lose this one so they can have a rubber match? Because this is the second time they played.
Yes, no, and I totally think that is the
Yeah.
storyline
So
here.
I could see that.
I think that
100%.
last year the Chiefs won it. Look, in order to make the
All right, I'm changing.
the story of Patrick Mahomes to actually be the one,
He's going to keep winning, though.
back-to-back is good, but do we want to make him the GOAT this early? Nah, 3 would make him the GOAT in some people's eyes.
That
The
would
first-
tie the Steelers for the most over a 6-year stretch, but the first time ever.
for a three-peat.
Right.
And so, unfortunately,
So this could go either way.
do they want to give that to him? I don't think they want to give that to him just yet because this team isn't
I don't
all
think you
of that.
realize how much they love.
Well, that's the thing. Do you
Chiefs.
think that they want to give them the three-peat, or do they want to build the rivalry of Chiefs Eagles like number 3? Who is going to be the one that
Look,
wins
the
it this
Bills
time?
keep losing, and the Bills still have a great rivalry with the Chiefs. So there can always be.
That's true.
you got to make room for Burrow.
But it's
too.
tough when there's an AFC NFC rivalry because those two teams never see each other in the playoffs, but the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. So if you could have that a third time and it's the rubber match,
Well, a lot of times they'll have them play each other the first game next season.
right? But I'm saying in the playoffs, Super Bowl.
The problem with this game is Sirianni is not as good of a coach
No, not even
as
close.
Reed. So, Dave, gun to your head, what do you got?
I think I'm going to put money on the Eagles because I don't want them to win. I'll hedge my happiness.
Such
Gotcha.
a Dave response.
Such a Dave response.
He does bet like that a lot, which I can kind of get behind that.
Because then
Yeah.
you're happy either way. You're
Yeah.
marginally happy, but you're not down either way.
Yeah. And then over under, you're over.
I am over. Yes.
So all of us like the over at 48.5,
I
which
said
is
under.
okay. That's right. We do have an under. Thank goodness, because
Yep.
that is a high over. And
I just
Super
think that
Bowl,
just
Two
the
teams
Eagles-
scoring 24 points. That's not outrageous.
yeah, but
The Eagles,
Super
though,
Bowls
I
are
think the
not-
Chiefs are going to stop the Eagles' run the way that the Commanders couldn't. So it's going to make the Eagles a
Has
lot.
anyone stopped their run all year?
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah, and if anybody's going to do it, it's going to
I'm
be Andy
looking at-
Reid and the Chiefs.
Barkley right behind me. He rushed for 8th most all time.
Yeah, because the NFC sucks.
and because they had multiple more games. This is irrelevant stats.
Right. So, but
Saquon's on fire. Right?
right he is. But if they stop him, do you believe that Jalen Hurts can put up points?
No, he's a
Right.
turd merchant.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if all Kansas City do is stop the run, and Jalen Hurts has to play the game,
But
as well.
everyone's doing that all year, and he's jammed it down their fucking throats.
Not really. I mean, it's well, yeah,
Not really.
For the rushing. I meant like but they haven't played many teams like
Just
the
ended up in the
Chiefs.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, 'cause the NFC's garbage.
The Chiefs' defense isn't that good.
No, the
have for the playoffs.
defense in running games matters. Eagles will
defense
take this
wins
game.
championships.
Eagles will take this game. I'm feeling more and more confident the more I hear your rhetoric.
The more I hear the confidence in
I mean,
Brendan's voice,
everybody
the more I
else
wanna
needs to bet the
Yeah.
opposite of
You
Brendan.
go back and listen to like 12 years of this podcast. I don't miss Super Bowls.
Always wrong. Bless
Now I'm bound to lose because this streak is ludicrous.
Thought you lost last year.
Did I lose last? No, last year I bet on the Chiefs. Did I lose the spread but got the right team?
I thought you lost recently. Might have been 2 years ago.
I'm pretty fucking good. If at most since we're doing this podcast, I'm like 10-1.
It's pretty good.
If you're gambling, that's good.
Super Bowl is when I make my money back. Maybe I'll just put the whole 200 as Adam said, straight on the Eagles.
There you go.
And come out of the year
You can spread it around, but just bet 200.
0-0. Well, there you guys go. We'll release this before the Super Bowl starts.
Yep.
That's my my goal. I won't be doing it after the Super Bowl starts on account of eating.
Yes.
I will be eating. Super Bowl is the only football game that I look forward to the eating more than the booze. And I'm fucking psyched about it. I'm going to eat some stuff.
Should be good eating.
Hope you all have a great Super Bowl, the unofficial holiday of America.
Yeah, buddy.
It's the best. And
Should be on Saturday.
should be on a Saturday
So much better on a Saturday.
or President's Day weekend. Just push it out another week.
No, don't add any more time to stupid NFL season.
they're
It
going
already
to add
goes
another
8 fucking months.
Just start it a week later.
Just do it on Saturday. Do it on Saturday.
Whatever it takes, give us the day off the
24
next time.
hours does not matter. You have 2 weeks.
Yeah, to prepare.
Yeah.
I only had 13 days.
Yeah.
I would have won.
Yeah. Totally messed up our planning.
It was horrible. Not having it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. If you need more money to gamble, might you want to refinance your house? If you live in Georgia or Virginia, you can refinance your house using Screen Door Mortgage. Reach out to our friend Jimmy and he will take care of you. Put that money in your pocket so you can bet it on whatever stupid bet you see fit. And then after you win that bet and you have all that discretionary money, I'd head over to nectarsunglasses.com and drop ITPH in the coupon code, get 20% off. Or as Dave would say, wait for a better deal. You fucking dick.
Weekly.
If you have topics, send them in to insidethepallethouse@gmail.com. We'd love to hear what you're thinking about. The erection before conception came in from a listener. Thank you, Aaron. We appreciate the shout, or appreciate the reaching out.
How about drop a review, Aaron?
Yes, we need
He
more
has.
reviews.
I believe he has.
Awesome.
I believe he has.
Over a year, we've not had a review.
There
Pisses
we
me
go.
off.
Well,
I hope you all lose your bets.
our numbers are going down. Down, down, down.
China. Back up.
China. Nice. Respect. We said it twice. You better tune in. Thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate it. Cheers.
Cheers. You can also donate via Venmo at Inside the Pallet House on Venmo.
Hadn't considered that. Well, that'd be a very easy way.
Don't gamble that money away. Give it to us. We will gamble it away
We're a safe bet.
on microphones and boards.
Ooh.
And delis.
Oh, delis. Hey, thanks for the deli this week, Adam.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
That was a pretty good podcast, don't you think?
I'd like to be here for a deli winner.
We can do that.
It's few and far between.
been a
these
while.
days. That one's on you.
Stepped all over it. I got nothing.
That adds up. Skinny Dave sucks.